What's up? RagerM567A here. Welcome back to the Sinking City. Alright, so yesterday, we investigated Hubert Grove or something like that. Some guy like that. And basically, we looked into his house. The guy was murdered. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. So right now, because I am so smart until we did not go on Google, we are going to the police station so we can look at the archive because one of our cases is, or one of our evidence is saying Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district. So yeah, let's look that shit up.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, I get it. Right.
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Wow, what an asshole. So he's pissed off at me because he can't do his job. Cool. Alright. Illuminati confirmed, baby. Alright. And now he just gotta try to find the damn thing. Oh, here we go. Finally. Fucking hell. Alright. So, let's see. So, what is this? A robbery crime that we're looking for? Yeah, so it's not his first robbery, so. I'm actually not, I guess property crimes? And then we got Old Grove. I guess criminal patterns too, because it's not his first. Nope. There we go. Alright, Squint's police file. Name Philip O'Connell. Alias Squint. Sex male. 46. Residence is unknown. Crime numerous burglaries in Old Grove. Breaking and entering. Tax evasion. Possible associates. Sydney Stokes. She's no alias. She's also a male. A male named Sydney. He's 21. Oakmont, Mass. Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Morse. Okay, that's a lot of information. Jaywalking, lollygagging, jury duty dodging. Really, fam? You couldn't show up to jury duty? Wow. So, and yes, so so in Britain, I realized that jaywalking is not illegal, and it makes perfect sense because their roads are actually smaller. So yes, for anyone who is like, wait, what? Yes, we do have a law against jaywalking. Don't ask why. I mean, obviously I know why, because our roads are fatter, and people are, drive faster, and people are, usually don't look both ways when they're crossing the street. They just look at the sign, but that's just me. Okay, alright, I'm gonna shut up now. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so he is at the west intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Harbor. Alright. Wait, hold, what? He's in Salvation Harbor. So this dude, I dude is on the other side. Alright, so Salvation Harbor. West of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation. Alright. So Moreland and Salvation. There's Salvation. Now we gotta find the Moreland. Alright, so Moreland ends here. Salvation's gotta be over here. Or maybe not. Where the fuck is Moreland? Is it Moreland or am I tripping again? Man. West of the intersection of Moreland and Salvation Road. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, cool. So, alright, so it's basically going to be in this area, west of the intersection, whatever that means. Alright, cool. So we'll go ahead and fast travel to the closest distance we got, so. Alright, so I guess I can go ahead and mention about what's going on with today's bonus video. So as you know, what I've been doing throughout so far throughout the weekend is that I've been posting, you know, like shorter like horror videos and stuff like that, because I mean I do enjoy being scared. It is fun. It gets like the adrenaline going for me, but hang on, I need to make sure we're going the right way. Okay, so we can definitely make it. So we need the left, then right, then straight. Alright. But anyways, so yeah, but this game that we're gonna be playing today, it's definitely longer than the, you know, normal time frame that we've been playing the other bonus games. But it is so good. Like, I forgot how good it was. So we are actually going to be trying to do the entire game, not in one video, not in one day, but yeah, we will be doing the entire game and the DLC, because like I said, it's just that good, and it's so creepy too. So, well, I can't wait to put it on YouTube. Alright. Oh man, and we got some Skyrim tomorrow. Woo! Even though I gotta be honest, I'm actually not recording this on the Friday or the day that you guys are watching this. I'm actually recording this on the Monday, you know, at the beginning of the week. But that's how I'm able to, like, you know, work. Oh, douche. That's how. Whoa. That's how I'm able to work with, you know, trying to release these videos for an hour. It's like, you know, throughout the week I try to just work on the week after's video. So like this week I'm going to be working on next week's video log and stuff like that. But to make it less confusing for everyone, I'll just confuse myself some more and just pretend that today is Friday. So there we go. Alrighty. And we are here. So I'm just gonna find his house. The thing is, though, is that we actually have to find this house. You can't get close to it, and then the game will be like automatically be like, yeah, you found it. Like, no, you actually have to find it. Now I'm gonna imagine that this big fat light is telling me that this is a door you can go in, but you can't. So okay. I've always said that like developers have a really good way of making players psychologically want to go somewhere. And if you want them to like go somewhere, just shine a big fat light on it. And yeah, cause I mean we're like moths to a flames, you know. When we see a light, it automatically tracks our eyeball. That's why when you're driving at night, your eyes always catches the headlights of other cars. It's just alright, this is definitely not the place. Alright, so we're on Salvation Road, but again, like I couldn't find Moreland. So if Moreland. Nope, doesn't tell me. We'll check this road down here, and if there's nothing down here, I'll just use my detective Google machine. That was very prevalent in the 1920s or however. Calm Shore, Seven Oaks. Yeah, cause it's going here. Alright, time to go and Google. Okay, I found it. Yeah, it was not even close to where we thought it was. Which I don't know how the hell I missed this. I mean, it's in Salvation Harbor, right? And let's see. West of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. Okay, well, there's Moreland Road. But Salvation Road's down here. I don't know, man. Oh! Salvation Road. And then what? Oh. Well, there you go. Alright. Oh, by the way, I took the liberty of changing my outfit today, too, as well. So, you know, like I said, I like the variety. I like to change my outfit, a couple times throughout the game. Especially if they're good looking. Oh. Yummy.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
Letter from the morgue, Mr. Stokes. The price for a separate burial for your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. The morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to inter your mother in a mass grave. Damn. Ew. One place I would not want to be buried is in a mass grave. I like to have my own shit. But then again, over the course of last week, I actually started listening to podcasts about. Thank you, Mr. Evil, friendly, creepy demon ghost guy. But I've been listening to podcasts about being buried alive and all that stuff. I think I'm gonna be cremated. You know, like it's like people who are believed to be dead who woke up inside the casket, and usually it's too late.
Rest in peace.
No honor among thieves. Take Sydney's stash, you must. Oh, well, I mean, I like gonna fucking need it, is he? Well, he probably wouldn't be. Anyways, alright. See if we got nothing here. Oh, honestly did not expect to run into you guys today. Need to get out, need to get out, need to get out, need to get out, need to get out. Alright. Alright folks, I have it handled. I just don't want to get cornered. I don't give a damn if I'm cheesing it or whatever. I'm trying to survive. There we go. Alright. Well, we didn't have enough resources to go through another battle like that. Well, if there's monsters in here, I'm starting to kind of wonder if Sydney's not even here or he's dead. Oh. Well, I guess he doesn't need the bullets after all, so fuck you, video game, for making me feel bad. Alright, boy with on Grandma's old medicine.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
Well, the only other suspect I could be questioning is his partner, but would he have a reason? We do not know.
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Don't tell me that's a mom. Bam, you're getting teabagged by a fish, by the way. I know you're not. Alright. What the hell is that? See, I like the birds a lot better than the creepy mud monsters.
Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Hi?
Sidney Stokes, I presume.
Aye,
Oh, damn,
that's
that is
right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin, just skin and bones. Mean like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Okay, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy, I'm just a sap.
Were you hired to kill the collector too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything I have. Just let me walk.
I mean, he's not admitting that he's killed the guy, but he is sort of freaking out a bit, right? I think I'm gonna turn him in though, because he's not denying that he didn't kill him, right? This is interesting. So,
well, you've had quite a night. Break-in, theft, and manslaughter. I'm gonna have to report this.
Please, I'll get the char for this.
You should have thought of that before you killed a man.
alright, yeah. If they gave me the option, I would have fucking gave him the bullets back to at least let his mom get buried, but oh well, fuck him. So. Alright, just looking around. There's another like spooky thing I'm getting around here. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's this? Yeah.
Oh, Ma, I killed him.
Yep.
What have I done? What in the world have I done?
Okay, so pretty much, yeah, yep, so now we can definitely confirm that he's killed a guy. So, yeah, I know, like, this guy, you know, like, he wasn't really innocent either. Like, he was a theft, too, as well. But, I mean, again, like, I mean, murder is murder, and plus this guy down here, even though he was a thief, I mean, he could have had family, stuff like that, and now he's gone forever. So that's how I see it, anyways, man. I mean, murderers, I mean, it's murder, you know. But I'll be honest though, right? There's one case where I actually let the criminal slide. Back in the Sherlock Holmes games, and if you want to watch it, I do recommend it because it is a really good case. Basically, this guy killed his main objective was to kill a bunch of the thieves, you know, in order to get money from the bank that he was robbing them with, so he can you know, help his daughter survive and stuff like that. And Yeah, it was the Devil's Daughter. I can't remember what case it was, but yeah, it's definitely worth watching. Because like I said, usually I'm pretty. I don't want to say I'm black and white, but it'll be very hard to sway me. You know, allow me to understand the reason. Like sometimes I understand the reason for the murder, but you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain right now because you know we got to keep going with the video, right? But yeah, there you go. All right, that woman who took the mirror, an unknown woman took possession of the mirror that the thief stole from Glover's resident. She killed Phil O'Connell, also known on the street as Squint. She said that she'd fix what Francis had done. She may look old, but there's not a frail bone in her body, and still more capable of murder. So yeah, we're gonna have to find this chick and take her in as well. Sydney Stokes, along with Phil Squint O'Connell, were hired by a strange woman to steal a specific mirror from Herbert Grover. Stokes accidentally killed Herbert during the robbery. So Stokes even killed the fucking killed Herbert, the guy that we were looking for Throgmorton. Wow, this dude. This dude's on a murder rampage. They later met with the woman at Sydney's place, where she killed Phil. Okay, that's what I was kind of confused about, right? Because like when we were looking at the vision, it showed that the woman walking away from the dead body. So it assumed that the woman was the one that killed Phil. But I totally forgot because you know we're doing this case on a different day. You know, like we're picking up from yesterday. I totally forgot that. Yeah, Herbert died during the robbery. You know, protecting his shit, and yeah, he was stabbed. So there you go. So I'm happy with the guy going to jail. Not with the manslaughter. I'm a little bit honestly I don't know. I'm still thinking about the whole like death penalty stuff that's going on, but regardless though, yeah, you know, justice is done for him. So we know that she killed Phil, took the mirror, and locked Sydney inside. Sydney couldn't remember her in much detail, except that she's a thin old woman with bad temperature. I should return to Mr. Throgmorton, tell him what I found. Alright, so hopefully Throgmorton will, but, you know, I'm not really expecting him to be able to know any tall, thin old woman who's capable of killing people. So, and we ain't gonna go easy on this granny either. Especially if she's capable of doing some witchcraft shit and, you know, murder. Setting up a whole heist, you know. Yes. I mean, she might be old, but she's dangerous. So we gotta be on the fence with her. What's up?
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sydney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. He wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Sydney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in, educating him on some, shall we say, essential truths.
All right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the
You got a good time to go after the old lady, huh?
You want me to track down the mirror?
Or the mirror.
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None who would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
So, notice that there's like a little bit of a cut there, like when you said, going through my father's stuff, I'm not so sure. But here you go. I was kind of wondering right there, if we weren't like helping Throgmorton out a bit, would he have actually given me the key, or you'd be like, no, fuck off. But anyways, see, Robert Throgmorton wants me to find Professor Harriet Doe. Oh, wait a minute, this is the main thingy. Here we go, through the looking glass. The Hubert Glover's death does not interest Robert as much as the mirror stolen from him. The culprit is a woman who has a bone to pick with a certain Francis. Despite working against Robert Throgmorton, he may know more. Okay. Francis, mentioned by the woman behind the mirror theft, must be Robert Throgmorton's late father. He has a study in the manor. Robert cleared me to check it and gave me the key. A crudely drawn picture of a mirror. I hope whoever did this isn't thinking of taking up art. So I'm guessing we have to go to the art museum, maybe, or somewhere. You know, in order to do some research on that one. And then we got the key, I guess. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm not like entirely like, you know, oh, you know, Robert Throgmorton, he's a good guy, you know, let's work with him and all that stuff. But he has been the most helpful in our case of trying to find this madness, even though, so, you know, like, you know, maybe it's probably going to come with good benefits at some point in the game. Hopefully. We'll
Looking
have
sharp,
to see.
but I guess that's the point. Huh, curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune. 1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Exclusive interview. Francis Throgmorton expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious and sadly unappreciated undertakings of 1891, the same year that we saw in that picture that we just looked at. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts and valuable anthropological research. Had to say that 3 times fast. A newborn son, Kristen Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insight. Today, in an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he has agreed to share some of those insights with us. Okay, so I imagine we're going to want to go to the newspaper place and try to find that interview. Hopefully, it'll lead us somewhere with the fact that he went to Africa in 1891. You hate it every time I have to use that, don't you, fam? Alright, private correspondent, 12/12/1894. Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault. You shall present to the court the most common option being cruelty, adultery, or incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seemed to be a very well-run place regarding Chauncey. Oh, very interesting. So, Robert downstairs isn't the only child, or wasn't the only child at one point that his father ever had. Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna want to do some research on this. Alright. Cool. So, let's see. So, I imagine that we're gonna want to go to, yeah, back to the Oakmont Chronicles. Oh well, we actually have a couple places. I'm actually not quite sure here, to be honest. Alright. Well, I'll figure it out. Just so you know, I'm not wasting more time. Cause yeah, we're 30 minutes into the video. So, BRB. Alright, so doing a little search on Google, it turns out that we have an asylum right here, which I totally forgot about. I mean, I remember actually mentioning it, like back, you know, in the first couple parts, that wow, there's an asylum here. I hope we get to go to it. But it's been off my mind ever since. So, and also, we never actually collected all the evidence. So, Francis Throgmorton discovered.
Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Alright. Yeah, we actually have a few more evidence to collect. Also, we gotta ask Robert downstairs about the oh, we never looked at this one, about Bethany.
Now, that kid looks a little familiar.
Alright. Let's go ahead and ask him about Bethany. Whoa. Just kinda wonder why there's a mist going on in this house all of a sudden.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories. But, even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Have a good day.
Okay. Well, it is time to go to the Cuckoo Asylum. Oh, I'm actually quite excited, man. Alright, so we need to take a right, and then go to the first left, and then we just basically go straight down. So. Alright. Oh, there's no boat here. Oh, the boat's gonna be over here. Front. I mean, it's whatever, I guess. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we'll get to see what this man-eating eel look like. Or not. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. Or we can just take the first, or the second right. And then take a left, and then we'll just grab land. It'll probably be much faster that way, too. Right. Oh, I thought that was like a gang hideout or something like that. It might as well be, right? Because, I mean, just a bunch of infected there. Shit, that reminds me of the combat in Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 and how terrible that was. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I expected the asylum to start looking like. First of all, let's go ahead and get this fast travel thing. Alright, boom. Alrighty. Why do asylums always have to look creepy? Like, why couldn't they just look like, I don't know, like, fun? I mean, asylums aren't supposed to be fun. They're supposed to help the mental, but, like, damn, come on, man. Like, water your plants, water your trees. That'd be first. Alright. Yep, I guess we are totally at the asylum.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
You mean she broke out?
Yes. Knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
On the mountains of truth, you can never climb in vain. I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to the Mountain of Madness, where like a group of expeditions went in and found very, very ancient, or not Cthulhu, but Lovecraftian god, stuff like that. So, haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things about it.
Haven't you seen the beast?
All right. Form Omega 4, Tabula EW, visited Yugoth. Next visit, status, return to Earth at traveler's request. Next address, Murdoch Avenue between University Street and Forefather Street, Central Advent. Notice this one is noisy. Don't turn on his voice device for at least 2 more years. I have a headache. Okay, so we just got a new, case. So, okay. Well, after this case, we'll definitely continue the main storyline, so we can, well, you know, continue on with the game.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse. The blood's almost dry.
Wow, she really had a thing for mirrors, did she?
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
Bethany's note. All I do for my dear Hammond, whatever. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate I never heard that word before. Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more. He had the gall to threaten me. He said he'd find a new buyer. What is done is done. No one has the right to become between a mother and a child. Okay, so Bethany obviously came back after murdering the other dude. So interesting. Throgmorton's in mourning. Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead, mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday. Little Hammond could not be revived despite his doctor's best effort. The funeral will be held later this week, with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have done, or for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him. So this news is old, and she kept up with the Throgmortons. Interesting. Ah, it's the other half of the photo.
Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint? Someone had a field day defacing these. Someone had a field day defacing these.
Hey, look, I see Sherlock. Yeah, good game. Cool. Alright. Alright, well, there's something else I need to look at with my insanity vision, but I can't. Oh, there we go.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Okay. Wait, did I not get the entire
I
thing?
will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Stop right there.
Is this where she knocked out the orderly?
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
I think you're supposed to say that this bitch is Cray Cray.
Randall Glassworks. In Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I'm actually kind of guessing
right
this
there.
one, but
Bethany
there you go.
escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Right. Alright, cool. So looks like we got our stuff and we're done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I know this episode's a little bit shorter, but I'm actually running short on time because there's a lot of like in between stuff I had to do. Yo, Silent Hill much? But anyways, well, hey, you know what? And there's a really good game video. I think it's good. I mean, like I said, the game is fucking freaky. Coming out later today, so I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later, or soon, or at all.